This week on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
She does not know how to be a friend. She does not know what an apology means. She does not know what it means to hurt someone. She's a mean girl and a bully, and she thrives in it.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 18, Episode 16, the new episode. We have so much to talk about, so let's get right into it. Wow, you guys, just completely speechless after finishing that, but let's talk about what happened this episode because it was honestly crazy. So the episode starts with the beautiful moment that we saw last week. Shannon revealed to Jenn that Tamra has been trying to get a background check on Ryan. Then we see Jenn finding her voice and standing up for herself and dragging that horrible woman by the name of Tamra Judge. She lets her know that she needs to stop coming for her man, her family. She calls her obsessed, a troublemaker, and someone who has no soul. And y'all want to know what really pissed me off though? Seeing Heather Dubrow say, "Oh, Jenn, come talk to her, talk things out." You are the wrong person to be telling somebody to talk things out. You are the person that for the slightest little thing that someone says to you, like, I don't know, you call it the paparazzi, you freak out. So, please shut up, ma'am. Jenn tells Tamra, your mouth has gotten you in trouble before. Don't forget that. So when Jenn leaves, Tamra tries to explain to Heather why she was looking into Ryan. She claims that some guy went up to her at the gym. It's always with her, someone coming up to her and telling her all this stuff. Isn't that interesting? So apparently some guy from the gym went up to her and told her that Ryan was involved in some lawsuit. Tamra says that she then told Shannon, and Shannon was concerned because one of her family members was also involved. So she told Tamra to look into it as well. So Tamra's point that she's trying to make is that Shannon is just as involved as she is. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't change the fact that Tamra is not a good friend. And even if it was true, it's not like Shannon was friends with Jenn at the time of this. Tamra was, though. So it was very nice to see also Shannon reunites with her daughters here in London. They took the train from Paris to London. I forget how small these European countries are. It's really nice to see that they're meeting though because it's a beautiful city and it's Shannon's birthday, so it's special. I'm glad that she had a nice moment. At least one nice moment this trip. They go to lunch. Shannon briefly mentions that she's having some troubles with Tamra, but she doesn't really go into too much detail. And then they're just, having a good time. They joke about how all three of them are single. The daughters do, and maybe they should all find a man there in the UK. In the meantime, Tamra, Heather, and Gina go to another place to have lunch. It looked like an extremely fancy place. So Tamra tells Gina that Jenn stormed into her room screaming, and Gina says to Tamra, listen, I saw the text messages, and to be honest, if you can do that to her, you could do that to me too, so I don't really like that. And Tamra says, well, you haven't done bad stuff. Heather says, yeah, digging is it's never okay, that's why I'm mad at Katie. But wait, you guys, this gets really messy. Do y'all remember episodes ago when Katie and Tamra took their daughters to make candles? Well, when they were there, Katie's daughter, Kylie, told Tamra that she had just babysat Emily's little boys. And that when she asked the little boys, oh, do y'all know your mom's friends? The little boys said to her, yeah, we don't really like Heather because she's mean to our mom and she yells at her. So now Tamra is telling Heather this. So Heather says, they are probably just repeating what they're hearing at their house. But earlier that day, though, like prior to them being here at this lunch, Tamra told this to Emily. And Emily says that it's not true, that it was actually Katie's daughter, Kylie, who told the little boys that Heather was mean. Heather is now crying, being dramatic, and says for Katie to talk to her daughter negatively about me. And Tamara says, yeah, Katie, I can't believe her. She's such a... And then she calls her the C word. That is just bizarre to me that Tamara is calling Katie the C word when they were just being really good friends last episode. But this is what I have to say about this. Whether Emily's little boys told that to Kylie or not, Kylie shouldn't have repeated it. That's sort of something you just bring up to like your mom. Like she could have just, told Katie when she got home. She shouldn't have repeated it to on camera. So let's establish that. But for Tamra Judge to have used what this young lady said to make it into a bigger problem by bringing it up to Emily and now bringing it up to Heather, it's disgusting. It's horrible. Tamra Judge, like Jen said, you have no soul. She is so miserable and pathetic and evil. And like Kelly Dodd and Vicki said, no wonder her kids don't talk to her. How evil can you be that the people you gave birth to can't stand you? If that doesn't give you a freaking hint to wake up, you're a lost cause. Emily, Jen, and Katie also went to another restaurant. I love that they were like at this place that looks more like a typical diner type of place. Jen tells Emily what she found out that Tamra did and how she went to go confront her. And Emily says that she understands Jen's perspective because when Tamra is trying to come at someone, she has no boundaries. She also says that she respects Ryan for coming in and stepping up to be part of Jen's family. So they all go back to their rooms to get ready. Heather has organized an etiquette class for all of them. Also, poor Shannon is a little constipated. Emily took something and she's having a bit of a different reaction. So they go to this etiquette class and they go over how to sit, how to grab your utensils, how to spread butter on your bread, all that good stuff, which is interesting. It was also funny because when the instructor was telling them what not to do, like what's not good etiquette, the editors would show the ladies in the past doing that exact same thing. When it's done, they order some food. Then Heather says, let's all go around and say the best and worst part of our day. When it's Tamara's turn, she says, well, the best part of today was eating caviar. The worst part was Jen coming into my room blaming me for something that Shannon started. Shannon says, okay, you have to stop with the lies. And Tamara says, it's not a lie. You're the liar and the drunk. I mean, you guys, same thing over and over again. I'm glad Gina told Tamara, stop with the alcohol thing. Like, stop bringing that up. And then Jen, speaks for herself and says, even if it is true, Shannon has shown more friendship to me than you have. Tamra has. Jen also says to Tamra, you need to leave Ryan alone and you need to shut your mouth. Tamra says, why? Is he going to put a hit on me? I mean, the crap that comes out of Tamra's mouth is crazy. But wait, Tamra then tries to spin this. She apologizes, but tries to put it all on Shannon. And Tamra says to Jen, are we good? And Jen says, oh, we're not good, but you're going to keep your mouth shut. Period. There you go, Jen. Standing ovation for Jen. So that was it for the night. Tamra and Heather they all go back to their hotel. We see Tamra and Heather in their room. Clearly they're like besties now all of a sudden, and they're so just the two of them as a duo, they're so hateful. They're talking trash about Katie. But like I said, you guys, just last episode, Tamra was with Katie at the spa, telling her all of these other things. Just goes to show you that Tamra is no one's friend, and she will flip on you in no time. But you guys, this woman is just demonic. She then tells Heather that last year, Shannon told Taylor's husband, who's a lawyer, that she wanted him to find out if Gina actually pushed Travis down the stairs. So, evidently, she's going to try and bring this up. It's such a shame because this season I have been loving the trio of Emily, Gina, and Shannon. So I hope that Tamra bringing this up won't ruin that. So it's then a new day. It's the last day of the trip. Poor Shannon couldn't go. She had horrible cramps. She was getting ready to go hang out with Gina, Jen, and Katie. And, just the thought of being constipated or congested in a foreign country during a vacation, that's the worst. She had to have an enema, which I didn't know what that was until I Googled it. It was super funny watching all the girls who wait for Shannon to, go. Emily, Heather, and Tamra went to explore the city a little bit more, just the three of them, and then Emily brings up this whole situation with her boys and Katie's daughter. She lets Heather know that she doesn't talk bad about her in front of her kids. I just don't like this whole thing. And unfortunately, because Emily says it's not true, and now she's mad, and this is just all going to kind of be put on Katie. Tamra also tells Emily and Shannon. She also tells Emily and about Shannon trying to look into Gina's past. So to kind of end everything, the entire group reconvenes to have some English Sunday brunch. Shannon and Heather go outside the restaurant to talk separately. So this is another shocker. The night before, Emily and Gina revealed to Shannon that Heather has actually already told the entire group that Shannon showed her the picture of the night of the accident. So Heather, just to clarify, had already told this personal secret prior to that explosive dinner here in London when Heather said, "I felt used." Heather had already told the group back when they were in Sonoma. Now, mind you, Shannon showed Heather the photo in Sonoma. So that means Heather didn't even wait and to tell. Wow, that's just horrible. Heather then tries to gaslight her as she does all the time. And she even goes as far as to bring up Shannon's marital problems from 2014 and says that Shannon wants to control the narrative. It's so frustrating, but I hope that this is a lesson to all the ladies that Heather Dubrow, along with Tamra Judge, can never be trusted. Don't tell them any personal secrets. Back inside, Tamra tells Gina that Shannon consulted an attorney to find out if she threw Travis down the stairs. Gina says, "Did you really do that?" I could tell Gina was hurt. And Tamara says, "Yeah, you said to me that you were afraid that I would look things about you. Well, it's been Shannon all along." And Gina says, "Well, I'm mad at you too for not telling me." So when Shannon and Heather walk back in, Gina says to Shannon, "Shannon, I just found out that you tried to look into Travis prior to the reunion last year." And Shannon's like, "About Travis? That was all Tamra who brought that up." But at this point, Shannon is so over it, she says, "Fine, blame me. Blame it all on me. All the digging that Tamra does, just put it all on me." Tamra then gets up from her chair and kind of lunges towards Shannon, and Shannon says, "Get the F away from me. It's too much." Shannon says, "You have brought the FBI into this." Tamra's like, "Well, I apologize for that." And Shannon says, "That's what you always do. Comfort people and then expect them to forgive you." And Tamra says, "Well, I didn't run my car into a house." Shannon just gets the hell out of there. Gets the hell out of there. Although it was pretty funny because when she leaves, the restaurant brings some waiters with a cake singing happy birthday, but she's not there. But that was the end of the episode. Wow, that was a lot, you guys. A lot. I will say this, though. Listen, we all love entertainment. We all love the drama. We love the messiness of it all. But Tamra has crossed the line. When you get to the point where the audience is disgusted and revolted over what you say and do, it's time for you to go. It's not okay. She's and let me be clear. Do I think Shannon was in on all these things with Jenn and Gina? She probably was. But it's not about that. It's about now Tamara trying to bring it up to destroy her when she, like Gina said, "I'm mad at you too," because if it's true, then it was both of you who were doing it. So at the end of the day, everyone's to blame about everything. But you guys, let me know your thoughts about this episode. It was crazy, but let me know your thoughts about it. Next week is the season finale. But yeah, you let me know your thoughts and comments, and I'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a great one. Bye.